A note on Colossal. Wow, what a majestic film. No, I'm just talking nonsense here. Like the film, I mean, I'm in the same vein, the same mood, the same thing here. Because from the beginning, I need to say that I thought this is silly. Because of course, we have all sorts of films that I don't generally follow, so I'm not really up to date with Transformers against Batman, if they made that or they're going to make it, and all sorts of characters, things that come out of the blue and destroy. Of course, we have other classics like the Godzilla. We had. I have in the notes for the past few days Mars Attacks and other more worthy material like the War of the Worlds. I'm sorry, Orson Welles, the radio rendering of that story was so impressive, so terrifying that people really got out on the streets when this was broadcast on radio. This is nearly 100 years ago, not 100, but 90 or so. And they needed to repeat, this is just a show. This is a play. It's not happening. People from Mars are not attacking. But here, so in those stories, films, whatever, we're talking Martians, aliens, and that's the idea. But here, I think we have a strange mix of real relationships. Anne Hathaway is at the center of this, and she's good looking. She's not bad. I think the story is crazy. I keep repeating that, but that's the main thing I get from this film. And so she has an ex-boyfriend who kicks her out. Then she finds an old schoolmate who's offering her a job. He has this bar. And that makes some sense. That sounds, to this viewer, maybe others, more appealing. I mean, I would rather see that. But then all of a sudden, I don't even know the explanation. I didn't follow. I don't care for the reasons why she turns into some kind of a monster towering over Seoul in South Korea, I'm sorry, and stepping on people because she was drunk. She's also sorry with that because I passed out. She has an issue with this, and again, I would rather explore that. What is she doing with that? Would she come back from the dead? But not the stupid transformation which takes place on a muddy place in a park. And then, to make this even crazier, this owner of the bar, her boss, but also a sort of a love interest, but a relationship that combines love and hate. And again, maybe that would be interesting to see what this guy, what's wrong with this guy. Is she talks psychology at one point to him. Look, I understand now. You hate yourself so much. That's why you're the way you are and you're acting like you are, because this becomes a conflict between her and, I'm sorry, I can't hear. I've been to the pool. I can't hear myself very well. And he's aggressive. They clash on this battlefield, on this muddy spot in the middle of the park. And while they do that, their projections, what's the name of their avatars or whatever, are fighting again over the capital of South Korea. Wow. And she's this transformer, this monster, and he's the robot. And people are, wow, oh, so this monster is acting, trying to defend us. She even runs Korean and writes on at one point there in the middle of Seoul somewhere in Korean, I'm sorry. I apologize for the mistake. Really? And so they fight with each other. He's becoming mean. He kicks her down on this battlefield in the park, and then, of course, over the streets, between the skyscrapers of Seoul, she kicks him and catches him, and we can see him. Let me out, and maybe there's a happy ending. I mean, 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 American films have a sad ending. Somebody dies. I mean, somebody that really matters. So I've been only fault finding up to now. There was some suggestion in the film, and I mentioned that we could follow this line of work, this thread, this love story here, or this conflict there, but it just doesn't happen. It's also true, we've seen this. There's a series called Friends with a bar, and then they come there and they talk, so we've been there. There's Casablanca, you can't do that. I mean, you can't approach it, the value, I mean. So what to do? Let's combine a bar, some love story, and another potential relationship, and let's combine it with a fight over Seoul between titans, the clash of the titans with a small Casablanca, and let's see what we get. Nonsense, if you ask me. That's what you get.